Standard link code offers an extremely secure way to access a database from a web page. Link will automatically ensure that users cannot gain unauthorized access to your database. However, if you send SQL code directly to a database, either through link or by using the SQL client classes, you may be vulnerable to hackers using Sql Injection Attacks. You will learn about Sql Injection Attacks and how to prevent them in this lesson. To begin, open the sec file project from your sample files folder. Now view useradmin.aspx in your web browser. If you are prompted to log in with your Windows username and password. Now imagine that you're adding a new user called Jeff K. In this example, when the user Jeff K is added to the database, Link will automatically generate the following SQL code. Insert into dbo.secureuser secure username values Jeff K. Now attempt to carry out a SQL injection attack by typing the following code into the text box. Jeff K, end single quotes, end brackets, delete from secure user, select, begin brackets, begin single quotes. This is a typical SQL injection attack. If this page was insecure, the SQL code would be passed to your database, resulting in the following code being executed. Insert into dbo.secureuser secure username values Jeff K, delete from secure user, select, begin quotes, end quotes. If this code was sent to your database, it would delete the entire contents of the secure user table. A malicious user could use this vulnerability to take complete control of your database. Click the Add User button now, and as you can see, the SQL injection attack has failed. Standard link code completely protects you from SQL injection attacks. In order to demonstrate a SQL injection attack, you're now going to make your application vulnerable. Close your web browser and open the code behind file of useradmin.aspx. Now remove all of the link code from the using statement on this page, but leave the call to gridviewsecureusers.databind where it is. Next, add the following code at the start of the using statement. Data.execute command, insert into dbo.secureuser secure username values begin brackets begin single quotes plus text box new username dot text plus end single quotes end brackets. This code sends the SQL code directly to the database without applying any of Link's security to it. Your code is now vulnerable to a SQL injection attack. View useradmin.aspx in your browser again. Log in with your Windows username and password if you are prompted. Then type the SQL injection code into the text box. That's Jeff K, end single quotes, end brackets, delete from secure user, select, begin brackets, begin single quotes. If you now click Add User, the SQL injection attack succeeds and all of the users are deleted from the database. Malicious users are constantly attempting SQL injection attacks on websites across the internet. You should always be careful to avoid code that could leave your site vulnerable. The best way to avoid SQL injection attacks is to avoid sending SQL code directly to the database. If you always use standard link or stored procedures, you should never be vulnerable to SQL injection attacks. In situations where you cannot use ASP.NET's automated security features, you can still prevent SQL injection attacks by encoding any strings that are entered by the user. Encoding changes special characters such as less than and greater than into special HTML codes such as LT and GT. This encoding prevents the user from entering values that can interfere with your code. You can use the server.html encode method to encode a string in this way. Many ASP.NET controls automatically encode their contents to protect you against attack. You will see this in action in Lesson 11.8. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 10.11. Understand SQL Injection Attacks.